Hello, my name is Heather Sewell and I'm the Rehabilitation Specialist here with Occupational Health and Wellness at the University of Guelph.
And I'm Annie Alavelle from Occupational Health and Wellness, and I'm the Ergonomics Specialist. Together we're going to show you and demonstrate how to set up your workstation so that you're comfortable and hopefully to prevent injury.
Now remember, these are the basics, so your individual workstation may be a little bit different. However, free ergonomic assessments are available through Occupational Health and Wellness, and you can schedule Annie or myself to come in and take a look at your particular needs.
Okay, where should we get started, Heather?
Why don't we start at the monitor?
Okay, so what we want to do when we come into a workstation, we want to look for awkward postures and contact stress. And one of the awkward postures is your neck. We don't want you to be looking up or down at the monitor. And as you can see, it's quite low. So how you can make sure that you're at the right height is you measure physically where your eyes are from the desk, so at 21, and then you're going to put your monitor at that same height. What this does is it causes your eyes to be physically at the top of the monitor screen, and so your sight of vision is about 15 degrees lower than that, and that is where usually your body of your work is that you're looking. So again, it minimizes the up or the down of the neck. If you find that your work is down below, then you want to move that work up to that. So right now, Heather's in a good position to view her monitor.
So the next thing that you want to look at is how far away your monitor is from you. As a general guideline, you should be able to sit back comfortably in your chair, reach your arm out, and the monitor should be at the end of your fingertips. Now that may vary based on your individual visual needs, or if you have a larger monitor, you may have to adjust it back a little bit.
Okay. The next thing we look at is the keyboard tray, or the keyboard, sorry. And what happens is a lot of times we find that it's situated very far back on the desk, causing contact stress that we talked about earlier. What that is any part of the body that is in contact with a firm object. And over time that can cause tissue damage and even nerve damage, numbness and tingling. So we want to minimize that. So how would we do that, Heather?
So what we want to do is pull the keyboard towards us so it's nice and close. You also want to make sure that the middle of the keyboard is in line with your center line. So an easy way to do that is to look at the middle of the monitor. This is in line with F6, which is in line with your belly button. Now you also want to minimize awkward postures, awkward positions of your wrists and extension or flexion by putting down the pegs of your keyboard tray, and this will just bring your wrist to a nice neutral position.
As you can see, Heather's wrists, hands, and elbow are in a straight line. And what we don't want to do is raise your elbows or have them lower. So how you would do that is either by adjusting the desk, and if the desk is not adjustable, adjusting the chair. We have a short video clip that's also available on adjusting your chair that we recommend that you watch, and then you can get that right too. The next thing that we look at is the mouse. The mouse is a lot of work on the body, and we want to make sure that it's close to where you're working. As you can see in that position, Heather was really extending her arm, and now she's brought it closer, which minimizes work on the body. Heather's also quite tiny here, so her arm is slightly out in an awkward posture, but it's minimal because she's got it close. It was worse before. And what happens is if you don't use the numerical pad, you can purchase a compact keyboard, which then brings that mouse in closer. We have the Ergonomic Learning Center where you can view products such as I mentioned, keyboards, mice, and other ergonomic things that can help you in your particular situation.
Another alternative for the mouse could be to move the mouse onto the left-hand side of the keyboard. Because you don't have the number pad on the left side, it actually brings the mouse in closer and again minimizing the awkward position of your shoulder.
It's a little hard on the brain, or it's good for the brain, but it's a little bit difficult to get used to that.
The next thing that we often see when we go into individuals' workstations are the paper position. If people are copying information from a document and inputting it into the computer, we often see the paper either on the left or the right-hand side of the desk, and therefore causing twisting of the neck. So a solution for this would be to place a document holder between the monitor and the keyboard, and therefore properly aligning your neck. Another alternative, document holders are available to go on either the right or the left-hand side of the monitor, and therefore, again, minimizing the twisting motion.
And this is a great document holder, one that we would recommend because it's nice and sturdy, and again, it would be available to view in the Ergonomics Learning Center. We have the distributor and phone numbers and contacts for you to purchase. You also want to make sure that you have enough light, and you want to use your task lighting to view documents. Especially as we age, we need more light. And also you want to make sure that if you have any vents above you, that they're not blowing cold air directly on your neck, shoulders, or even your feet. Because what happens is you contract your muscles, which can cause an injury. So how's that, Heather?
Well, excellent, thank you. I think I'm much more comfortable.
Great.
Now, remember, sitting is also an awkward position, so you want to get up and move for 5 minutes at least every hour. So that could include walking to the photocopier, getting a glass of water, writing on a 3-drawer filing cabinet, but you do want to get up and move. Our bodies are meant to move, so 5 minutes every hour. We also do have here the Ergonomics Learning Center, as Annie mentioned, so you can arrange an appointment to view our products either by contacting Annie or myself through Occupational Health and Wellness. And again, we have free ergonomic assessments available to all employees here at the university. We also have a website that's available through the Human Resource website, Occupational Health and Wellness, and there's many resources and checklists to make sure that your workstation is set up properly. So thank you very much for watching today.